Sam, the Packers have made some moves in free agency. Do you like what they've done? What are your thoughts on it?
Dude, what moves? What are you talking about, AJ? We've done nothing. We've just re-signed our players from last year.
That's true. Well, technically, it is a free agency move since they're on the market. But you're right. We don't really have any big names or like any players outside of any team, really. But one thing I did like was they did sign Aaron Jones, and I'm glad they didn't really give him a huge mega deal contract. For example, like the Cowboys giving Zeke that big contract. Because my opinion, Aaron Jones, great running back, top 5 easily, but I just don't see it necessary to ever overpay a running back because I won't say they're disposable, but they're kind of their prime is a little bit small. Their usage is a little bit of a shorter window versus a quarterback or a receiver.
I like the move to keep Jones, especially, I mean, dude, I love Williams. This is like a great teammate, great player, amazing running back. But, with Dillon in the waiting,
oh yeah,
you need the speed with the power. You can't have 2 power backs. And Jones, obviously, he's a phenomenal back as well, and he takes a lot of the pressure off Rodgers in the early part of the game. And I know LaFleur is really trying to save his usage for later so we can have him down the stretch so Rodgers isn't like throwing the ball 30 times in the second half.
Right. Yeah, I do like they are kind of focusing on Dillon because he's big, like, he's real sturdy, like he's good for like short and third situations because he can plow someone. I honestly think he kind of reminds me of Saquon a little bit in terms of like how like thick he is. I mean, he's a thick boy, right?
Yeah, true, very true. Dude, what do you think about losing Lindsley? I mean, you didn't do anything with the cap space. We just lost a great offensive lineman.
It's bittersweet because he's great, one of the best centers I've seen in the game. But Packers just can't afford him. He's worth so much, and there's other things you got to focus on. But Chargers, they have a good piece for sure.
Dude, they're going to be real good. Look out, they had a really good free agency as well. I didn't look into it too closely, but NFC North got some better quarterbacks for the Green Bay Packers to play against, but it's going to be tough come postseason.
Oh, you talking Jared Goff?
Got Goff, got Mr. What's his name?
Andy Dalton?
Dalton, yeah, the Red Rocket.
The Red Rocket. Oh, I feel bad for a Bears fan. At my job, I'm from Chicago, so people are big Bears fans, and every week I get a message on a couple of Slack channels saying like, "We signed Andy fucking Dalton." It's like they're just always in agonizing pain. It's just really hard to watch them. One thing that really bugged me, but not bugged me, but a little frustrating was they did give Kevin King a contract. And seriously, I didn't really realize that. I'm a little harsh on him, but I didn't realize he was playing hurt for so long.
Yeah, I actually don't mind the Kevin King resign. I know he kind of like a lot of things kept us from going to the Super Bowl, but Kevin King was unfortunately he had a couple bad plays towards the end. But I don't know. You look at the same way MVS had, tied for the most 40-yard plus touchdown catches of the season. He probably could have had twice as many if he caught the damn ball every time it was thrown to him. But I guess the thing with the free agency, people don't realize the Packers are so solid already. And, you got another season of King playing up in Lambeau and learning how to play in the cold and learning the system a little bit better. And I think like time will tell to see if it was a good move or not. But hey, man, running it back, I think that's not the worst thing we could plan on doing, especially Rodgers. We might not have him in 3 years.
That's true. Yeah. That's very true. And one thing I really liked was actually not really liked, but I kind of want to hear your thoughts. What are your thoughts of them re-signing Mercedes Lewis? He's kind of old. Yeah, he's kind of old. He's like 37. He's a tight end, and those guys take a lot of hits.
He doesn't need the ball. He just is blocking.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't know, dude. LaFleur and Rodgers love him. I trust their judgment.
Okay. I mean, as long as they have Bobby Tanya, I'm fine with that, honestly.
Yeah, dude, they don't even need Adams if Rodgers could still get 4 touchdown throws in a game. They don't even like Lazard, Adams. Those guys were out. Bobby caught 3 and Jones caught 1 against the Falcons. Like, that's why I'm not so worried about oh, we didn't get a wide receiver. Like, it would be sick to have one, but you can only throw one ball at a time, and we've got some pretty awesome wideouts.
It's true. That is true. But yeah, from what you say, what it sounds like to you is that like we're running it back and we're kind of like saying, we're like said, we're okay with how we are right now. But the draft is coming up and the Packers are the 29th pick. What do you think they're going to do with it? Are they going to get a certain player or are they going to or fill a certain position? What are your thoughts on that?
I would say there's 100% chance we don't get a wide receiver at the first pick. We'll probably trade up and get another quarterback. No, dude, I was like looking through top prospects today because I'm not super familiar with college football. Didn't watch a ton of it this year, but dude, Green Bay loves stacking up the offensive line, getting like D line could stack up a little bit more, and it sounds like we don't really need D backs this season. So I could easily see us grabbing, one of the O line from the Big Ten. Yeah, I don't really know who the best of the best are, but Big Ten's always got some good linemen. I know we always grab them. Like, dude, we've got a great trio. We've got Adams, Rogers, and Jones. Just keep Rogers healthy, keep Adams healthy, keep Jones. Like, if you just have a great offensive line, we could really help a little bit more. I think replacing Lindsley. That's what I'm most worried about. Is we lost like an all-pro starter lineman.
That's true. That was my thought exactly. Just kind of keeping that O line strong. Maybe they can get a replacement for Kevin King once his deal is up. Get a cornerback because I mean, there's a lot of great prospects. Like people just wowing everybody at pro days, and I'm sure the combine's gonna be the same exact thing. But you're right. We're not gonna get a wide receiver because we complained about that last year, but then we realized is that we do have the assets. And Rodgers has proved he's still that guy, and he can make what he has from a wide receiver standpoint. But I just think protecting him is important because one, he's older, and then two, we're missing Lindsley. So I think the lineman is important, and as I said, a cornerback would be great, maybe a linebacker because we've struggled on the run game, and having that linebacker piece could definitely help neutralize other teams running offenses. So that's my thoughts on what they're going to do in the draft.
Yeah, I think like Rodgers has to put up like 38 points in NFC Championship games to even like score enough to win, as our defense just lets up so many touchdowns in playoff games. So that's one thing. It's we could fix the defense. That'd be great. Green Bay fans do not like. We love our Cadillac offense, but that defense is tough to watch sometimes.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, it is a little frustrating when we allow these random touchdowns, and then Rodgers is up. He's got to be Rodgers again, or Aaron Jones has to step and be Aaron Jones. But you're right. It's just like a straight brawl offense that has to kind of get the load off the defense. Hi, thanks for watching the clip. If you're interested for the full episode, go to the description for the full episode link. Or if you're interested in more content clips, feel free to check out my channel for all the clips available. Thank you again for watching, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share.